Hey guys, I always like to tell you guys and share things only from the heart, of course. But you know what? Everyone's going through a lot of emotional challenges right now. And I know things are hard. And I just want you guys to take a deep breath in and have faith. Something we have to hold on to it. Don't we lose the faith and trust at times because we have doubt because of our ego? That's where we need to stay focused, balanced. We cleanse our bodies, of course, with eating properly, sleeping, exercising. Do whatever you can through all these different transitions we're going through. So this way, you'll be more balanced and more focused. The other way, it dies off, everything's going to go, your mind's not going to be thinking clear. But I just want to let you guys know that you're going to be okay. Okay? You're going to be really okay. Listen to my words. I'm saying it from the heart. I know sometimes it looks scary out there, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is why I'm here to help you guys. And hi, the ones that don't know me, but the ones that do know me, of course. Hi, everyone. I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor and coach, and I'm always here to guide you down your path. And I do offer one-on-one sessions in the description box below, so why don't you check it out? What pulls you or whatever you're drawn to. I'd love to help you on your journey. Welcome to your weekly pick a card. Here's pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pick the pile that you resonate with, and also every card I pick up from the pile, there's messages on each card I pick from the pile. So I just want to let you guys know. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would love you to be part of my spiritual family and be up to date with all the info on my channel. So let's get started. I'm so excited to help you guys. So let's do it. All right, let's get started. This is pile number 1. Get to know each other. This is really important. I know we may look at it and say, what? What does that mean? Well, it means a lot. You know what? We all the children of God, right? And when we want to know each other, because we want to learn and grow and prosper, don't we? The other way, if we're not connecting, even during COVID, weren't we separating more than we were connecting? Now, thank God, COVID is now under control. I'm so grateful for that. But now, we still don't want that separation. We want to connect with one another. We need to love each other and nurse each other. This is what your angels are saying, and this is so, so important. Because for us to grow and evolve together as the collective, we need to forgive more, understand more, relate more, and you know what I'm going to say right here. We need to communicate more. Because we need to be expressive. Yes, we'll have our differences. We know we're going to have our differences. But you know what? It's okay. We just have to accept the fact of who we are. We don't want to judge each other. This is what the angels are telling me to tell you guys. So I don't want you to think like, oh, what is he talking about? More in the aspect of, we have to start to accept of who people are. Forgive ourselves, forgive other people, and really get in touch more with your heart. Because when you get more in touch with your heart, because we're talking about being involved, right? And growing as a soul, well, how can we if we stay separate from each other? I know we may not always agree with the other person, but to get to know each other, like your angels are telling me, that the first card I pulled for you, that is so important, it's so vital, that we need to grow and evolve as a collective. Look what's going on around the world right now. How people are connecting. It's almost like they're being pushed to connect because we need to resonate with one another, even if we don't relate. Because the other way, we stay separated. How us as a collective, everyone as a collective, to evolve and grow. How do we move forward? How? Now, dealing with, you're talking about the connection here, right? Okay, look at this. Love makes the difference. Love makes the difference. Well, you know there's a vibration of love. You know there's a vibration of hate or frequency. And there's a big, big difference between the two, of course. And believe it or not, when we send love out into the universe, we're healing the earth. We're healing each other. We're uniting, going back to, we get to know each other. So we need to connect more. And part of the connection, believe it or not, is loving each other, right? Because love does make the difference. Because without that connection, we're going to keep on separating and look what's going on with the message here. Well, if love did you ever hear that old saying, love conquers all? Well, if we get to know of what love really is, do we love ourselves? Do we love others? How are we connecting the way we're supposed to be connecting? One of the ways is using your heart. But other way is be more patient, be more virtuous, be more related to the person, even if you don't agree, because what is love? Everyone has a different definition of it. But when you throw the vibration out, wow, does it make a big difference? People can feel it even without you saying it. So think of it. When we're having our down moments, throw in the word love, see how you feel, and see how people connect to you with. See, look at this. Demonstrate love. You have to show people what love really is, right? You need to show people what love is. Because some people in this world, believe it or not, doesn't know what the word love is. They don't. So if love makes a big difference, we have to show people, right? We're all connected to each other, right? We need to show people, if they don't know what the word love is, we need to be more loving to them and let them feel the love and demonstrate it in a way. No, you don't have to go around buying everyone lunch. You don't have to go around, but words itself has such a powerful impact. The way we're expressing ourselves, everything in a higher vibration or higher frequency, in one form or another, can represent love. But look what the angels are telling you here. They're telling how souls stay together? God is unconditional love, or higher power, or Jesus, or Almighty, however you want to say it. Or Asian people may say the chi. Okay, whatever it is. I like to say almost like the synergy. It's almost like how everything is connected together. This is why souls on the other side want to stay there, because the love is so powerful, because they can feel God's love, they can feel each other's love. Isn't that wonderful about life? It's not only just being on the earth, but it's also being on the other side, that you can express that love. And even though you're on the earth, I know it's more dense here. There could be there is more anger, fear, frustration here. You're more in line there. You're more at peace there. Doesn't mean to say that you don't have your fears, doubts, and worries there. I like to say, in a way, is, when I astral project and I go to the other side, did you know, here we're living? There we're being, we're existing, we're just connecting to other souls and to the higher power and to angels and guides. here, we're doing our everyday chores. Yes, do they learn and grow on the other side there? Absolutely. So just remember, you want to demonstrate love in ways of using your heart to express what's coming from your heart. And that by itself is representing love. So just remember, and please keep this in mind. When you're saying things from the heart and you mean what you're saying, only if you're using the heart, not your head. I know it's part of your body, but using your heart directly, people could feel that, and you are demonstrating love. Express love through gifts. What does that mean? Do you guys know what that means? Express love through gifts. It's right here. Look how they're connecting with love. You know what I mean? I mean, look what's going on here. Make the connection. Look, souls on the other side, just like how we could be on the earth of loving each other and being together, and we're all one big family, right? And love makes a big difference of having hate versus love. That makes sense, right? Okay. Then we're dealing with demonstrating, show people. Some people don't know what love is, like I told you guys. But they through gifts. Does that mean you just buy them a gift and say, I love you? No. The gifts are from within. Right? Or what you show. What you express. How you handle the situation. It's not about, oh, I'll buy you a gift, or I'll take you out to lunch, I love you. No. It's about on how you demonstrate it. So again, we're going back to this goal with demonstrating the love. And love is so powerful. We could compare one to the other, to hate to love. Right? And the bond, if we keep on connecting, will shift together, but the energies will be so much more powerful. Don't we want that? Don't we want to feel enlightenment? Don't we want to feel bliss? Look at it. So the gifts are how to express yourself through your heart. It's a gift. Just to love each other is a gift. It's a blessing all by itself, isn't it? Or how you're with them and you're helping them through hard times. Or how to talk to them and communicate with them. Express to them how love is so special. So many things could be done verbally and physically. Show them that you're not just talking, you're doing the action. Because the action makes a big difference, big difference on just saying it and actually doing it. So you have to, and that's how you show action behind it. Yes, verbally you can express how you show your true colors while you're there for them, but also show them in other ways on how you're there. What happens if they were stuck somewhere? Oh, you helped them. You drove them home. Right? They had a loss and you're there by their side. So there's so many different ways. So just please remember that we are loving souls. So let's show it to others that don't know. Because it could change this world around. And this way we will feel like we're loving to each other instead of staying disconnected. And we can do it. We're all loving souls here, just remember that. And if you guys resonate with this, I'd love to help you on your journey. I'd love to schedule a session and I'll guide you through it to become more enlightened and get in touch with your higher self, as well as be loving to yourself and then loving to others if you don't know how to. I can really help you through that. But just take one thing at a time, because life is so precious. And thank you guys so much for being here. It means the world to me. It really does. It means the world to me. And the best way to support my channel is smash that like button. And any comments, please, right below. I'd like to hear from you. And I promise I'll write you back. And please subscribe on my YouTube right here. And I'll share about wisdom and spiritual philosophy. I'll see you soon. Take care. I'm Marc, the Spiritual Advisor for Marc Healing Arts. All right, guys, welcome to pile number 2. Miracles and blessings. We do not feel that there are blessings out there. We go, oh no, I live a hard life. Well, some of us do. Some of us may not. They say, I have a hard life and I'm struggling and I don't know if I'm going to make it and life is so cruel. And some people, and I do give sympathy toward this from my heart. I just want to let you go. But the ones that are having a lot of health problems, I don't want to leave that out. And I'm sorry, and I do pray for you guys who are not doing well. Okay, my blessing to you is to get it better and to have your health back. That's my blessing to you guys. And let the angels even hear that. But I want to let you guys know, even when we feel a loss of hope, and some people are feeling it right now. Some people have lost their homes right now. Or their jobs. And I deal with sessions with this and people are actually falling apart. And I help them put their pieces back together again because it's a struggle out there. But I want to let you guys know that there are miracles and blessings out there. We just need to stay positive, patient, and knowing that these miracles and blessings will come. But we need to be patient and continually manifest and do whatever we need to do for things to happen, because the blessings will come. The miracles will come. The part of the problem is when we're dealing with too much fear, that's what gets us in trouble. And we doubt. I know. I've had people dealing with business and I talk to them and they said, Marc, I've been in this for years and I'm not successful and I feel like a failure. I said, no, you're not. It's part of the learning experience. If it doesn't work this way, do it a different way. But if you think positive, the blessings will come, miracles will come that you may not even expect it. Isn't life unpredictable? You guys know that. Life is totally unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen next. Even for me as a psychic, well, I like to call myself more of a spiritual advisor and spiritual coach. I cover that. But even for me, I don't know all the answers. Some people say God knows all the answers. Okay. But yes, I'm very intuitive and I could pick things up. But all I know is I've learned from myself, right? The more positive you stay and the more you manifest and keep away from the negative thoughts, miracles and blessings can occur. Of all times when we are disturbed, of all times that we are disturbed, we want to choose love over anger, annoyance, resentment, whatever you want to call it. Remember, so even when we're down in the dumps, think of the word love. Believe it or not, go into a meditation. Feel it. I know I do it myself. Make it simple for yourself. Sitting in a chair, be in a room that you're comfortable, right? Put a white light around you. Ask the angels and guides to come forth. And just think of the word love. Put your eyes closed and do a little breathing. And almost like do a little purging. Feel the energies coming out of the body. And think of the word love. Even though you may have had an off day, just breathe through it and just focus on that. You're thinking anyway. You're stressing out too much. When you feel off balance, think of the word love. And when you choose that word, your vibration stays up even when things are off. Think about it. You could change the channel. Did you know that? You could change the channel of your thoughts by thinking different, even when you're going through crazy times, and you can handle it better. So when you have a choice between disappointment or hurt or annoyed, or whatever the word you use, think of the word love. Focus on that. Very, very important. So look what's going on here. We know if we think positive, I already told you guys this, we leave the doors open for the angels to come. They do. They want to come and bless us and give us miracles if we worked for it. But if we deny it, like it's never going to happen, we keep the door closed. That's why it's so important to choose and think of a high vibrational word like love can manifest things. You know, I've seen people, I'm telling you right now, I've seen people who are poor, that they worry about money, became millionaires. Just by their thoughts. I'm not saying they didn't do the outside work. So my friend Dolores Cannon would say, as we think, we're making our own movie. So think about that. Now, dealing with simple acts of kindness goes a long way. Did you know that people can feel your vibration just by you being in the room? You may not have said anything, but they can feel it. Because you're keeping your energy level up. That's why I was saying before, choose the word love over stress or annoyed. See how all this is connecting from one thing to another? So simple act of kindness, you know, because we all are connected to each other. When we're loving someone else, we're also loving ourselves. And some spiritual teachers also believe when we're loving others, we're loving ourselves, but also loving God and the angels and everything that exists. Our vibration of love is so strong that on the other side, did you know that they can feel it? Just like we can feel theirs. They help us through hard times, don't they? If you're receptive to it. So think of it. Simple act of kindness. It could be words. You know, you could just express yourself, you know, what you want to help them and becoming understanding in a way of looking into themselves and relating to them and knowing, even though you may not totally get it, but you do get it because you're feeling for them. You feel the emotion of it. And the act of kindness is to calm them down, make them feel safe, make them feel secure, make them feel that they're okay. Don't you want to feel okay? Don't you ask people sometimes, are you okay? I do, and I've been doing my spiritual work for over 30 years. I talk to other spiritual coaches. We help each other. Sometimes I could get down in the dumps, right? And the kindness that they give to me is like a blessing. Talking about blessing and miracles. They give me a blessing because they put me in a better place. What's the best gift you could ever have is, and I know if some people are going to say, oh, this is impossible, to have your stress under control and feeling total bliss. So remember, by positive thinking, it could bring on the miracles and blessings. When you choose love, we attract love. It's law of attraction. You guys know that, right? But also, did you know this? That just simple act of kindness goes a long way. And people can feel it, and they respect you, and they love you for it. Now, dealing with relationship patterns. It's how you follow through. It's really, really important. It's how you follow through on how you're there for them or you're not. So the relationship patterns goes by, do you have this pattern that, well, sometimes I'm going to help them, sometimes I'm not. I'm not saying you always have to help everyone 100%. You have to help yourself out a lot. Right? Because if you're always helping others and you're not helping yourself, where does that leave you? You're going to say, oh my God, I helped everyone all the time, but I never helped myself. I never helped myself. Then you start, so the relationship patterns, it's not just within people, dealing with people, family, friends, whoever. But how about within yourself? What is the relationship pattern within yourself that you're dealing with everyday life? Are you enjoying life, or are you just all stressed all the time and you just have routines that you just, or do you have a pattern in your own relationship within yourself, your own self? This is part of self-love, of knowing how to deal with everyday life and relate to it and deal with it. I know I worked a lot on myself, but let me tell you something, to get where I am. And I know this is silly to say, but I'm going to express this to you guys, that, I always looked at Mr. Rogers. I know some people can say, oh my God, Mr. Rogers, that's like old times. Some people may not know who he is, but he was a man that actually really focused on kids' needs, children's needs. And I respect him even when I was a child. But he looked at you like he was focusing only on you. And that made me feel very special. And even though I didn't know the man, I had the relationship pattern of watching him and just being in that world, in my child world, of enjoying and how he made me feel special. So the relationship patterns is how you are, your personality, how you're dealing with others, how you deal with yourself, how you connect with others. It's who you are as a being, how you're showing yourself as your personality to yourself and to others. That's the pattern. How do you show yourself? Are you bubbly? Negative? Skeptical? What is it? It's relationship patterns of whatever it is of who you are as a person. And we try to improve ourselves, right? And as we improve ourselves and we become more enlightened, the blessings and miracles can occur. You keep your vibrations up because you only think positive. Just acting in one form or another to people and they're feeling that you really care about them. But it's the patterns, how you focus on how things flow, how they come together. So it makes a big difference. And thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for listening in and being there. And I'd love you to support my channel by giving me the thumbs up. And just to let you guys know, I do reprogramming, I do past life regression work, I do readings, coaching, and so much more. If you want to look at my website, it's all in the description box below. But just knowing that I'm here for you guys, and I know sometimes life is hard, but just take one day at a time. Or I like to say, take one breath at a time. And I love you to subscribe here at Marc Healing Arts about spirituality and knowledge. I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves, and I send my love, blessings and love, Mark. All right, let's see what's in store for you guys. This is pile number 3. This is big. I'm sure we've heard this from time to time, and I know you guys heard it from big word from your angels. Forgiveness. When do we start forgiving? Have so much resentment. right? And we're holding so much in. Our life could be so much easier. So much easier if we just let go. To let go. You know, I had this one teacher, if I can remember her name, it was Cal, I think it's Carol. Oh, I gotta look it up. But I haven't had her for a while. But she would actually say, by your emotions, on how we could get affected, like sick-wise. And when we hold our emotions in, and we're not, and isn't this part of the ascension of letting go? So if you're not forgiving, you're not letting go. You're not doing part of what the ascension is all about, right? So we need to learn to let go. Because the more we hold on to things, it creates karma, right? And not only that, and I know, you know, some people will say, well, that's easier said than done. No, it's not true. It's a lot harder on ourselves when we keep on holding back. Don't we work a lot harder stressing ourselves out than dealing with everyday life in a way of turning things around on how we're thinking? I like to say confront and resolve it. But if we're not letting things go, think of it, you know, dealing with like OCD, right? I know I suffered through, you know, for years with it, and I really had to work hard. I had to trust myself to let it go. And I still suffer here and there with it. But part of the forgiveness is forgive yourself. It's not just forgiving other people. Why do we have these sicknesses? Because we're not forgiving ourselves. We're angry. We're frustrated. We're annoyed. So when are we going to forgive? Remember, it's not just about forgiving other people. It's forgiving within ourselves. But if we hold on to things, then we're not going to move forward. So remember that. And there are times, yes, you know, we go through emotional stuff. Yes, sometimes we can't handle it. I understand. You know, sometimes we need help because we're so hurt and we're so heartbroken. We don't know how to handle things in our life. That's why for me, like as a spiritual advisor, I'm here for you guys. You know, you guys, one thing I want you to know about me is I don't pressure anyone to do anything. You know, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, whatever it is. I always offer. You know, I love that because that's what my father did for me. He offered me, it's up to you. It's up to you if you want to do that or not. I'm not going to force you, but it's up to you. And I do this with whoever. But when we need help, the angels are saying, ask for help. Like, I'm here for you guys. If you're struggling on your journey, I'm here to guide you and support you. This is why I love being a spiritual advisor and coach. I just love it. I've seen so many people's life change because they asked for help. I ask for help at times. I'm not ashamed to say it. I deal with other spiritual coaches, right? Hey, I've had therapists in the past that helped me. I'm not embarrassed to say that. So sometimes we need for help. And believe it or not, that's how I learned to forgive. I had a lot of heartbreaking and things really hurt my heart. I mean, I lost my mom when I was very young. You know, I brought up my brother. My sister was, you know, there was teenager, like she's flying all over the place. Not knowing when she was, I was worried. I was almost like a father to her in a way. Like worried, when is she going to come home? My father working 10,000 hours a week. So my childhood wasn't easy, but I made it through. Why? Because I went for help. And from that, I let the forgiveness go. I forgave myself. I forgave the situation. I forgave whoever I felt that hurt. And that's how I moved forward. And years later, here I am today as a spiritual advisor helping people. Let me tell you something. When you show love to others, and let me tell you guys something, and it's really true. Love does endure. It really does. It makes such a big difference in your life. Do you ever feel the way we really want to feel? Do we? Sometimes we don't, right? We have our off moments. But when you really embrace things that really can really serve a purpose, you go a long way. And part of it is working within yourself. Part of it is asking for assistance for someone to help you. And also to let things go. It's all out of forgiveness. And you're releasing karma too. By letting it go, you can move forward in your life. The other way, you're circling and you're going in circles and you're not going anywhere. Am I right? You're going through the same pattern. You know, I felt bad. So some of my sessions, people are in a relationship with a person that they don't want to be with, but financially they're stuck. So I tell them, until you're in a better situation, still forgive and love yourself. You can't change the other person. I like to say you can love and support someone, but you can't change them. But remember, forgiveness is a big word. Big, big word. So only embrace and endure things that serve you to keep your vibrations up. I know there's a lot of distractions. See, that's a big trouble we have on this earth. That we have a life purpose, but we have so much distractions getting in our way. Isn't it annoying? It really is. And I have to keep on staying on target. We all deal with it, right? So that's why I like to keep my vibrations up. You know? And I always talk to others to share with them, to express on how I feel. And they're there for me and I'm there for them. We help each other through this journey. And learning to let go and not holding on. Embracing love instead of embracing hate or being annoyed. And some people need help because they don't know what the word love is and they don't know how to move forward with it. So, and I know life has its challenges and it's not fun. It's really not fun. And this is the hardest school we'll ever go to. The other side is hard too. But there are times where we need, through all this that we go through, we do need this. Oh my God, do we need this? We need to relax. And rest is essential. Don't take it as a luxury thing. All these spiritual changes, even what's going on the earth right now. Okay, all the different, because this is the year of the 9th where everything changes. We need our rest. Do not take it as a luxury thing. Take it as an essential thing. Because without the proper rest and these energy changes, wow, your mind could go in circles, you know, with these energies when they do get intense at times. Comes in, you're going, oh my God, the energies are off, and then in time it comes down. Comes back in, oh my God, and you know, so we need to ground ourselves more. But how about when you're relaxing, meditate, get more sleep. Those are two big things that really rejuvenate yourself. It's to rest, sleep, and meditate. That makes a big difference in our life. Because when we incorporate it all together, you'll see. You know, for me, it changed my life when I got more rest. How did I get more rest? I go by what they call a circadian cycle. I know I mentioned this before. Going outside during sunrise, sunset, and even during the day. I sleep better. I have more energy than I ever had. I used to feel fatigued because I work inside my office all day and I work. So I need to go out in the light. And that by itself makes me feel rejuvenated. That's another thing I didn't mention to you, to get outside and get in the light. Meditate, relax, sleep. Those are different ways to get yourself back, but you need to get yourself back. This way you can enjoy life and you can feel the love within yourself and others, right? And you could be there for each other and share and express and evolve together. Isn't that enjoyable? And you can feel more optimistic and not holding on to things, but letting things go that doesn't serve you and moving forward on what you feel in your heart, that you are enjoying life and you're not holding on to it. But remember, rest and relaxation, and it's part of sleep, it's not a luxury, it's an essential thing. We need it, right? We need to feel love in our life, we need rest. We need to eat right, we need to exercise, we need to do all these things from mind, body, and spirit to flow properly and everything coming together. And get rid of all stresses, most stresses anyway. You need to let it go and forgive it. Let it go from people and yourself. The best way to connect with each other, the best way is to show people how you care and you're there for them. It's so important. And when they feel that you're listening to them, that means the world to them. It means the world. So think about it. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard at times. But you'll be okay. But you need just to stay focused on what you need to do and keep on moving forward. And thank you guys so much for being here. Just being means what. I love you guys. You guys are part of my spiritual family. You're awesome. And the best way to support my channel is to give me that thumbs up. And also knowing that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Even though I know things are off right now. But things are going to be okay. But we need to trust within and forgive things that don't serve us. Just remember that. And I love for you guys to subscribe here on my channel if you haven't. And I'll go so much into information that Spirit wants to share with you to help you on your journey. I'll see you guys soon. You guys are awesome. Take care for now. I'm Mark. I'm the spiritual advisor for Marc Healing Arts. Be safe and be well.